Rock files, rock files. It's a rock file.
Hey everybody, this is the first ever episode of the Rock Files. Because I said I was going to make some videos about my experiences with concerts and meeting bands and things like that. This is the first episode. Dan, my wonderful hubby, he made the song at the beginning. Well, I told him what I wanted. I sort of made it up, but I can't play the guitar and stuff, so I made it up, and then I asked him to do it, and he did it. He did a good job. I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try turning the monitor off so there's no glare on my glasses. Let's see if that works. That was a tip by a subscriber. Anyway, Dan suggested I go in chronological order, starting with, like, my first concert. But I don't want to do that. I want to start off with a bang. I want to start off with the first time I met Metallica. And it was my first ever Metallica concert. And it was my second ever concert, I believe. No, third. No. Doesn't matter. First Metallica concert, I was just so excited that I was going to get to go see him, you know. The day before the tickets went on sale, they were giving tickets away on the radio station. I had already made plans to go buy my tickets the next day with my sister and my best friend, and we were going to go wait in line a little while and buy tickets. We were going to get up early, you know. Well, they were giving them away on the radio, and lo and behold, I won tickets on the radio, which I only won 2, and we were going to get 4, so I still went with my sister to wait in line the next day. And we just got 2 then for her and her boyfriend, because we had decided that me and my friend, we were getting the tickets that we won off the radio because they would probably be better. And they were on the floor, so that was good, and they were pretty decent seats. I have a problem with tall people because I'm so short, but the security was making sure people weren't standing on chairs and things, so I couldn't do that. But and yes, this is the same concert that I met my husband at. It was February 2nd, 1997. It was their Load tour. Was it Load or Reload? I don't remember. I think it was just Load. It may have been Reload. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. We got the tickets, everything was hunky-dandy-dory, and I was just on cloud 9 because I was going to get to see Metallica. Well, I was in the Metallica fan club. I'm not anymore because my membership expired, and then I was going to get a new membership, but it wouldn't be the same because they have like a seniority thing where, you know, if you've been a member for however many years. But I let it expire. I regret that. But anyway, I was in the Metallica fan club, and I put my name in as being one of the people that was going to be at the Louisville, Kentucky concert. And I guess they took everybody who told them that they were going to be at that concert and put them in their computer, and their computer randomly picked people to get backstage passes that were in the club. Well, I got that letter in the mail saying that I was going to go backstage. Oh my, I cannot describe to you that feeling. At this point in my life, or at that point in my life, I didn't think anything that awesome could happen to me. I knew that one day I would get to meet them because I just had it in my head that it was going to happen one day because they meant so much to me and their music meant so much to me, and I just knew I was going to meet them one day. I just knew. I had dreams about it and everything. And then that thing came in the mail saying you get a pass. It wasn't for me and a guest. It was just for me. You get a pass backstage. And I freaked out. I started jumping up and down and screaming. And my sister was the only one at home at the time. And she came running into the room. What's wrong? What's wrong? And I told her, and she was happy for me, which was really nice because we didn't get along real well back then. But she was happy for me. And so then I had to call my best friend Nora because she was way into Metallica too. She was going to the concert with me. We were sitting on the, floor seats. we had already made this plan. She's the reason I started listening to Metallica. So I had to call her. I had to call her. It was kind of bittersweet because I had a pass, but I didn't know if she got one or not. So I called her and I said, I got something in the mail today. Did you? And she said yes. I still can't believe I'm going to get all emotional telling this story because nothing could get better than that, in my opinion. That point in my life, I needed something like that so bad. Something good. Something really good. And it was a miracle almost, in my opinion, that I won tickets on the radio, I got a backstage pass, and my best friend got a backstage pass. I didn't think it could get any better than that, you know? Oh, I was on the top of the world. I cannot explain. I'm getting all teary because I'm telling you, it was the most awesome feeling, and I just felt so lucky. Well, the day of the show came. They had said on the tickets and everything for the venue, Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky, that they didn't want any cameras or anything. So we decided we had to have cameras. I mean, come on, you're going to meet Metallica and not take a camera. So we bought those, like, one-time use cameras. We each bought one, and we stuck them in the waistband of our pants, and we had loose shirts on. And so when the security people, when we went through, they didn't even pat us down, I don't think. They might have patted us. The point is, nobody said anything about our cameras. They looked in our backpack and stuff, though, because I had a backpack with a shirt. No, I was wearing the shirt. I was wearing a white Metallica shirt because I wanted them to sign it. And I had a couple of, like, posters and stuff that I wanted them to sign, a CD booklet, you know, in my backpack. They said you could bring a couple things for them to sign, so I brought a couple, and my friend brought a couple, but we used my backpack. But anyway, so we got in fine with our little one-use cameras, and we waited in line, and we were jumping up and down. I mean, you just don't know. The thing is, there was no guarantee who we would meet, because they call it a meet and greet, where the band meets the fans, you know. And sometimes one member comes out, sometimes they all four come out, and you never know who you're going to meet or not meet. And I wanted to meet James Hetfield because he's the lyricist, and to me the lyrics are so important, and the lyrics are what drew me in. So I needed to meet James Hetfield. Plus he's sexy. Woo! Had to meet him. So I didn't know if I was going to get to or not, but I was excited. I didn't care. I was like, whoever I meet, yay. I'm here. I'm going to see Metallica. You know, even if I don't meet any of them, I'll still get to say I was backstage and I got to go see Metallica live, you know. So we waited in line, and we finally got to go back, and they kind of lined us up against the wall, and they told us that if we had anything we wanted signed, to get it ready. If we had cameras, get it ready. See, their people didn't care if we had cameras. It was the Freedom Hall security that cared if we had cameras. So they didn't care, though. So we got our cameras out, and the first person that came out was Jason Newsted. And he was the drummer. He was the bass player at the time. And I was flipping out, you know. Me and my friend were like standing there looking at each other like, oh my god, that's Jason Newsted, and we're not, you know, we're like this far from him, and it was crazy. And he walked down the line of people and signed stuff and said hi, and we shook his hand, and he signed my shirt, and yes, they signed on my shoulders, not anywhere else. They were gentlemen. So he signed my shirt, and we didn't take a picture with him, I don't think, because they had said no pictures for Jason because he didn't like the flash. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. So we couldn't take pictures of Jason. Then I think we tried, like as he was moving down the line, we kind of click. Before I get too far into this, none of our pictures came out. I was devastated, and I cried for 2 hours straight. We'll get there, though. So, Jason came through. Then, Kirk Hammett came out, the guitar player, lead guitar.